Hello everyone and welcome to Rudy's Retro Intel. On today's show we'll be looking at this Apple IIe monitor. Picked it up for free. Don't know if it works. It does power on, I was told, but other than that, no idea. I did clean it up because I don't want to be touching, dirty things, but cleaned up very nice. It's actually in great shape. It looks like almost brand new. So let's peek inside, poke around, and see if we can get it working. I want to do a shout out to everyone watching, my Patreon members, subscribers, and viewers like you. I really appreciate you coming. Now let's get back to the video. Alright, so the first thing you want to do before we start testing the monitor is to make sure our Apple IIe, which is I'll be using here for our test, to make sure it's working, because if it's not working, we'll be going down a big rabbit hole wondering why the monitor isn't working. Meanwhile, it's the computer that's not working. So let's boot that up first with another monitor I have and see if that works, and then if it's good, we'll continue on with the monitor itself. Let's power it on. And we can see that it's up and running. We have the Apple IIe is booting up. The machine has a ROM-X ROM in it, and it also has the W drive installed internally. So you can see there's no floppy drives attached and so on. And I get the nice boot menu from the W drive, so I can pick whatever I want to run. So we're getting video, and that's great. So now let's power it off, get the Apple IIe monitor on the bench, and see if it powers up. All right, we got the Apple IIe monitor on the bench. I'm gonna plug that in, and then I'm gonna plug in the composite cable out into the input here. And I've left the camera in the back here so we can see the adjustments if needed. So let's power this on. So we're getting the power light, which is great. So that's good. That's power on the IIe, and the IIe is powering up. It's booting, but we're not seeing anything. Let's take a look at the. Oh, these are really hard to turn. Must be. Well, actually, this one's not too bad. Let's check out the brightness. The controls on the back. So on the back we have, let's see here, we have vertical hold, horizontal hold, and brightness. So this side here is the brightness. Let's try that. Wow, this thing is like, it's like glue. What the heck is in this thing? Oh, we're getting an image. Look at that, but this is so hard to adjust. Okay, let's try next the vertical, and okay, let's try horizontal. Whoa, it's huge. All right, so we are getting picture. That's great. The monitor is up and running, although I think we're gonna need to pull it apart and clean the potentiometers in the back, because they're really stiff. So it could be just from sitting, many years of storage. I don't know. But this is great news. It's working. So let's do that basic maintenance. Well, basically is you're opening up the monitor, taking some contact cleaner. We're going to clean the potentiometers. This one here seems fine. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little scratchy too, but not bad. I can actually turn it. So let's open it up and adjust the ones on the back and try it again. Okay, in order to get this off, there is one screw inside the handle, one screw here on the side of the the composite input, and then there's two more on the bottom. I'm not sure if these hold the board or if it actually holds the monitor backing to the case. And yeah, let's get to it. So this one is just one screw on the side here, and then one here. Now remember, when opening up monitors, there's high voltages. Even though it's turned off, the tube itself can still hold a large charge. So if you're not sure about touching it, get a friend who knows about it. Be very careful, and make sure you follow all the precautions. Discharging the tube if you're doing work. We're just going to be cleaning the potentiometers, but still you should be very careful when doing this kind of repairs. All right, let's see if all the screws are out. Oh, there we are. Oh, now this one here. Aha. So this one just slides. It's like a little thing here that just slides. Let's see if this thing comes off. Okay. So we have all right, so the top comes off, and let's take a look here. Let's turn this way. So now you can see everything. Again, be very careful when touching and dealing with high voltage monitors. It's not too bad. It looks pretty clean, specifically around the monitor and the cable. I mean, there's some dust, but that's from, being used. So let's get out our deoxit and give it a squirt. Let me see if I move the camera here a bit. Well, let's see if I can get a better. Sorry about all this mucking around with the camera here. And let's go from there. Okay, so I'm going to clean these potentiometers. Now, they look pretty dirty, so we're going to add some here. I'm going to add some in here. And the third one in here. These ones here are the ones, and I can feel it already. The turning of the potentiometer is much better. So what you want to do is squirt it inside and then rotate it back and forth to work in all the oh wow, what a big difference, to work in the chemicals into the potentiometers, and that way they get cleaned by going back and forth. It actually cleans the connection. So very good. Oh wow, what a big difference. It's actually turning. This one needs a little bit more. Okay. Now, I use deoxit. You can use any contact cleaner as long as it's not conductive, right? Okay, that one's good. This one needs a little bit more. Now, since the monitor is working, we're not going to be doing a repair. Hopefully, we can just get these all done and it's all good to go. So let's leave that, let it soak in for a moment, and then I'm going to turn it around and hook it up and go from there. Okay, I put everything back together, put the screws on. We did the cleaning. Let's try it now. Let's turn the power on. We're getting the power light. Hit the 2E. Turn that on. And let's see what we're getting here. Whoop. So we are getting, okay. All right, so it's working, yay. So, a really cheap, fine monitor. Got it, like I said, for basically free, and cleaned it up. Looks great. The video is working. The mesh on the front of this is very nice. It's clean. There's nothing ripped or torn. This is the anti-glare, and yeah, I think it looks fine. Let's see if we can load up something on here. What do you want to put on here? I don't know. Wow, there's too much stuff on here. Total replay. There we go. It's up and working. We can play a game from here. What should we do? I don't know. Let's try this one. And yeah, so you can get these monitors. Hopefully you find them. They're not too expensive. The Apple IIe monitor belongs with the Apple IIe computer. Now that computer hasn't done very well, and so I believe it's from 1980-85, and so these monitors were used not just for the Apple IIIe, but people would get them and use them for other Apple II or IIe's or whatever computer that has composite. It's a very nice green color, so it's really easy on the eye, especially if you're doing work of some kind. And yeah, so hopefully you saw. Let's see here, A, E. So hopefully you learned something today that we can just grab a monitor. We have to check the adjustments and make sure that the contrast, the brightness, and vertical, horizontal, or whatever other settings are on the back of the monitor. That don't assume that the monitor's dead until you open it up, take a look inside. At minimum, clean the contacts of the potentiometers and see if it works. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and take care, and we'll see you in the next one.